So it's at this point in my Rubik's Cube career that I no longer want to focus on 3x3. And while it is my favorite event, it just gets boring. Three by three one-handed. One of the hardest 3x3 events to get into, and guess who owns the world record for that? Today I will be attempting to solve a Rubik's Cube using one hand under 1 minute. 1 minute will be the initial goal. I'll kind of see how things play out, and if they go well, I'll try to make it under 50 or 40 seconds. Now, a question you might be asking is, why am I using the Guhong? Better question is, why don't you shut your mouth? But the reason I'm using the Guhong is because it is 54 millimeters, making this my smallest cube. Therefore, technically speaking, I should perform better on one-handed with this cube than I should do on a standard 56 millimeter cube. So let's just scramble this up and let's do a first solve. Okay, here is the first scramble. It's not looking too hot. Let's get started. There we go. 132.23. That was horrible. I guess it's alright for a first solve. Let me actually try something. Let me try to prove my theory. Here is my main, the Yo Cube, a standard 56 millimeter cube. Why don't I give this a cube a go for one-handed? So I forgot I can expect with two hands. So let's get started. Okay, 133. Actually worse, and that was terrible. So I'm switching back to the Guhong. Anyway, I'm gonna do 5 solves. Here's a quick time lapse of said 5 solves. Okay. So here's the thing. I wanted to do a time lapse, but I managed to hit the goal of under 1 minute. 57.047. So, now that we've hit the first goal, it's time to hit the second, which is get under 50 seconds. So I actually need to figure out how to perform finger tricks on the 3x3 with one hand and do it fast enough to get under 50 seconds. So basically, all I did was just watch a bunch of JPerm tutorials and practice with my cube a little bit, and I've come up with this conclusion. All I really need is just a good scramble. Now, in the JPerm tutorial, I've been doing everything that he said I should do. With the wide moves, with the look ahead, I've been doing that. But the execution hasn't been there. Like, it's been lacking. So really, all I really need is a good scramble, good execution, and I'll be fine. And so, the solves began, and I started to reach my goal of under 50 seconds. Now, the solves were pretty tricky, considering I have absolutely no experience with one-handed solves, and I have pretty much done like 2 solves, one of which I got my sub 1 minute goal. So this is going to be challenging to say the least. And then the worst started to happen. My times weren't really improving, and I kind of just stayed at that 55 second to 1 minute range. I started to lose hope, and at this point, I didn't want to practice anymore. But then, Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! 45.